Hello, this is your host, Bry Guy. We're coming at you live. Well, we're on a recording this time. I'm sorry, I'm so used to streaming live. This is a recording of Ninja Gaiden 3, the Ancient Ship of Doom. We're just gonna have fun with it. We're not worrying about how far we get or anything. If we progress, cool. If not, cool. I thought I was recording just a little bit ago. I already beat the first boss and was heading to level 2. I'm like, wait a minute, it's not even recording. Like, well, we can't be capturing it if it's not even recording. Again, they outdid themselves with the music, up the graphics. There's some differences that you'll notice that I thought were pretty cool for this game. Okay, I need to. Sometimes they won't allow me to change speaker to headphones, so if this failed, it's not even recognizing my headphones, so I guess we're gonna have to go with the audio like this for now. I wanted to switch it, but it won't agree, so there's the intro. Let's enjoy that. I don't like skipping through intros because I feel that's just as important as the game, in my opinion. That's what I say. Oh, it's been so hot out. My sleeping been off. I either can't sleep at all or very little, or I sleep too much. It's like one or the other. Anyhow, I hope you'll love this game. Tecmo made the original trilogy of Ninja Gaiden. We just covered 1 and 2 in the last recording. I was most proud of my first streaming. My first recorded streaming was Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest, and then we did Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2, so here's number 3. I thought we couldn't leave the trilogy of Ninja Gaiden out in Nintendo history. Now you see like his little thing behind him is blowing around. I thought that was a cool idea. I'm very rusty. Haven't did this in a while. I think that shoots down, but whoa. I thought it was going to be a flyer. No, don't disappear. See, that's how quick. You'll notice this blade is like a dragon blade now, baby. It's like a big blade. They also have a vacuum blade, I guess you'd call it right here. I think it's pretty cool power up, but oh, there goes the damn phone. Somebody answer it, please. Must have, or they hung up on the other. Well, it's not been that important then. Whoa. I just got whacked there trying to get over here. That's fire that shoots up. That's not new, but the levels are all new. Stories pretty much new. Well, it kind of rides with the original Ninja Gaiden. I don't know. Vacuum Blade is cool. I think mainly because it's a new addition to this version. It has its ups and downs. Get it? Ups and downs. I'll show you the Vacuum Blade over time. I was already showing it off before, but then I wasn't recording. I forgot to hit record. But let's see. We got some Ninja Gaiden 3 here for you for right now. Oh my god. I was getting them easier before. We were getting them good enough, I guess so. As long as we beat them, doesn't matter. I beat them easier before, but any victory will do for me. How big or small. We got a cutscene. They still got the cutscenes and all that. This isn't an ordinary lab. Oh, it's Ryu. Who's there? Don't be frightened. I want you to do something for me. Go to the Castle Rock Fortress. To get there, you'll have to get past all the traps your enemy has set for you. Ryu, you're the only one who can make it. Who is the enemy? What is the Castle Rock Fortress? I don't have time to give you details now. Once you get there, you'll learn all about Irene. Get going, Ryu. I couldn't read it all. This is a quicksand level which you can easily die on. That's all I can tell you about that, especially if you haven't played it for a while. The farther you go through this desert, the more likely you are dying. Let's just put it that way. Whoa. This usually takes me quite a few tries, especially when you got these little dudes jumping around and I don't know how I got out of that. Usually I can't that easy. Usually not. We don't got no Ninpo power. Great. This when we reach the hardest part. Get me the hell out of here. Damn, they're all over the place. Get off. You can escape, but we took a lot of damage doing so. That's usually not what I do here. It is timed still in this one. Dragon Blade is a very good blade. Okay, I don't know. I know there's scrolling at times here. I'm trying to see if I can do a save state right now. Let me see if I can get my mouse moving here. I need to move it over so I can see if it's saying saved at the bottom. I can't see it if it's down there. Okay, I hit saved. I think it saved that time. I think we have some lives to work with. That's why I saved it there. These spiky things can easily get you. Ah, crap. No! There goes a blade. Damn it. That was a dragon blade there. I usually don't miss it, but of course now that I'm trying to demonstrate the game, it wants to give me problems. This thing. Let's hear. You gotta time it. You gotta time it. Better than that, obviously. Watch out for spikes and other enemies here. Wait until he's over there and don't get hit, obviously. But see, the Dragon Blade is like way longer reach. These things can be annoying. They're coming from above, on the side. Might as well just take care of them now. There might be more. Whoa. Okay, I have very little health, but I want to demonstrate this level a little more in detail. A little more in detail. Ah, crap. I don't know if they give you much health in this game. That would be awful nice if they did. We got the best blade in the game, which I don't think they had a blade similar to this with that big of a chop. Then you got the scrolling part from hell. Believe me, it's from hell. If I had more lives, stuff I could demonstrate more. Not sure how long we're gonna go. I planned on getting farther. I can at times. Not every time, but sometimes. Obviously, now that I'm streaming, I'll probably mess up even more than usual. So, well, recording, I guess, is a better word for it now. Okay, the scrolling, you have to get used to it and do it quick. I don't know, I guess up would probably be a better option. Or vacuum blade, you gotta watch out. Enemies keep spawning ahead of you. Thought there was a dude here, maybe up on. Oh my god. Let's see if they save us here, because we still got a life left and more health this time. I'm just trying to prolong this so you can see what you're facing in Ninja Gaiden 3. When I found out about Ninja Gaiden, I fell in love with it. You know, I loved it a lot. It was the first game that had like dramatic music and cutscenes to the extent that Ninja Gaiden had, and the combat and the bosses and all that. I thought that was a very cool concept. Ryu, it looks a little different. I totally flubbed up there trying to hurry too quick. Oh, those are spikes. I didn't know that. Damn it. Well, those are spikes. Sometimes in this game, I can't tell what's what, to be honest. Sometimes. It's like, is that just the edge of a cave, or are those spikes, you know? Like, I love this blade here. I might as well, if we don't get hit here, save it again. So, we got the best blade, and we got some health to work with here, finally. We're losing time. That's another thing that won't stop. If you get past these parts, the scrolling part's even harder. Believe that. You have to pretty much hurry your butt off to grab something. Alright, if not, too bad. It's gonna have to wait. You have to be ready where every ledge is, where every item, to get the hell across there as fast as possible. Oh, I forgot about that dude up there. I was ready for this. Whoa, my fingers slipped. Oh no, come on, get me out of there. Okay, this is where it gets real with the scrolling crap. Ah, you jerk. I try not to hit that weapon above there. There, we got out of the cave. I forget what's next. Yeah, we lost a pretty good amount of health, but... Whoa. Oh. Okay, Nighthawk. I forget how to fight this dude. I don't know if they'll allow us where the boss is or not. No, they won't. Well, we lost energy here, but we saw the second boss there. I used to know some of the names of the bosses. I don't remember anymore. That was a mistake that I didn't need right there. Ah. Kinda gotta watch out for him, but not get hit by his body and by his fire. Oh my god. We're starting to learn him a little better. This part I probably haven't made it to in years, so... damn it. How easy trying to fit your way through there. You can easily get into the pits, get hit by stuff, etc., etc. Okay, I'm gonna save it here, so... No, I hit load. That was my bad. Oh well. Not gonna let it bother me. It's just a mistake. Mistake that might cost me the match. I wanted to save at the boss so I could practice at him, because this ain't our last life. We're getting close to it. Oh, damn it. Oh, we only have one bar of health. I don't like to save it like that. At least have a little bit of energy by the time we get there, kind of deal. Oh my god. Only one bar again. Now it's probably gonna make me pay. I got there with more health before. I know I could do it. This might take a little bit. You see these spikes? spikes and fire. You avoid them or you're hit. Spike thing comes down. Make sure you hit it. Okay, now we have more energy this time. So, no, I hit load again. Oh well, we need to practice anyway. So, oh well. I know I made a mistake, not intentionally there, but we don't have as much health as what I had last time, but I know I can get farther than this on average, but not every time does it work with you. Sometimes you gotta practice and grind and hopefully not get hit too much, but okay, well, that's probably not the best save, but we'll work with that right now. Whoa. We already out in info power? Holy hell. I was hitting him easier before, but he can fly down and hit you and fire you, so let's try to. I know I can do better against this punk. Sometimes he owns me, sometimes I can get him good enough. And not always the best, but try anyway. Damn. Well, we almost got him. Please die. Oh, almost had him. So close. My God. I told you after a while I'd probably be able to get him now. Some of the other enemies, this is only a second boss we're talking here already. Ah, crap. Couldn't afford to get hit there at all. When he's coming down, it's easy to get hit. If you're not sure of his pattern, sometimes it's best to just wait or hit him less than normal. So that way you have more health to work with. Oh my God, I think he got me trapped in the corner, the punk. Trying to pull this out before he hits me again. There we go. Bam! Another one down, another one down. We got to see the first couple levels, which is probably more than what I wasn't sure how far I could make it, so I thought we'd try it, maybe another game or two, depending on how long I go on the stream. Was Irene here? You! I don't know what you're talking about. I heard that you killed Irene. We're bound to run into each other again before long. I hope you're still alive when we do. So long, Ryu. Just wait, Foster. I won't rest until I find the truth. Okay, we got Act 3 underway. I like how they show him like in between the levels. His little thing around his neck is blowing and his sword is gleaming, shining like. He got similar but yet different levels in a way. I forget exactly what. Some of these levels you gotta mess with and play a lot to figure out how to land and not get killed. These piranhas are nasty. Whoa. Oh, I forgot to save it after I beat him. Damn it. Now there goes the phone. Stop ringing the phone, damn it. I don't care. Most of the time it's been spam callers, so I'm getting tired of answering it just for them. Damn it. We beat him already. You can go back and look. There, I beat him again. See? We get to enjoy the cutscene again. Might as well, because I don't play this all the time. The cutscenes are amazing. Some of these games, when I played it more, I could get a little further. I never really totally defeated a Ninja Gaiden game. There's times I made it to the final bosses. I say bosses because the boss is usually multiple forms. I made it to the final boss that had many forms on 1 and 2. On 3, I think a long time ago, I was either on the last level or close to it when I played it all the time. And I could never put it away. I could never beat it. It's like, back then there was no save states. It was just on the console. I mean, that was pretty impressive for me. Not really the best at these kind of games, but I love them anyway. Tecmo or Team Ninja, they were known as later, started making 3D Ninja Gaiden. I have done those on my channel before at times. This is a recording, I don't know, it's probably going to YouTube and whatever other channel is set to be sent to. If it works, that is. I say I'm assuming because I don't know what all works, what doesn't work. Oh my god. Damn. Okay, did I... We'll make sure we have this saved this time. This is our final life, but I need some help to practice this level so we can keep going a little longer. I'm not sure how long the stream will go to altogether. These piranhas can be... piranhas can be nasty, but these things show up like when you're trying to jump on platforms and crap. I always thought the jungle, that's what I call it. I don't know what term they use for it in the actual game. Damn. So you gotta watch out for the piranha and the machines, or whatever you want to call them. I call them the machines, damn it, and then I fall. Well, I love the color, and the detail is pretty sweet for 8-bit. Look at this thing blowing around. That alone there is like, oh my. That does it for me. I mean, I love Ninja Gaiden, and these additions I thought were very well done. These things disappear really quick, so you gotta... I forget. Piranhas, I know, are constant pain in the booty. Well, we could have used vacuum blade there. We have the vacuum blade. Whoa. Crazy piranha. The reason I'm showing you like this is how I normally stream and play. So I don't want to stray too far what I normally do. Unless I'm getting, you know, I don't like the... Some of the regular power-ups is already in use. Okay, these platforms can be very tricky. And a lot of timing and craziness go into this. Oh, I got the one up, but I fell getting. Like, I know there's like piranha and... Oh, we needed that one up, but hell with it for now. Okay, I forget exactly what we're facing here, but I'll try my best regardless. I think there's stuff to fall down, but I'm not sure if I can time it and get through it alright. Damn it! Okay, like I said, I'm trying. I love the water flowing here, though. Even though it can be a pain and nasty, still pretty cool level, nonetheless. I never like these stupid things that are spitting fire and all that. They're always a major pain in this game, no matter how you slice it. Whoa, I didn't know it could shoot at you like that. Oh. Okay, this is the next section of the level. I call it the jungle. I don't know what it is for sure. Whoa. You got ninjas with reaper sickles, or size, whatever you call the damn thing. You know what I mean, the big things they slice up wheat in the wheat field. It's best to drop down and get through here. Try not to get hit, but it happens. I forget, I think there's stuff that keeps dropping, stuff that keeps hitting you. All that good stuff. Oh my god. Got these little bugs here jumping around that can be a pain. I don't know where in the hell we're at now. This is usually territory I don't make it to, so wish I could tell you, but we're almost dead already, my god. I guess you got some continues. We'll worry about those after we learn the stage a little better. For now, I usually don't always make it to this level, so yeah, you're pretty much seeing me without, you know, being rusty and all that. These things can shoot those stupid. Whoa, I'm getting nervous now. Trying not to be, but okay. We're gonna try to start saving here, so we at least got some of our. Damn you. Oh. See, this is already stepping up the bar pretty high already here. See all these stupid. If you got the wheel, it helps. Not gonna guarantee victory. Where in the hell are we? Have we come through that door or didn't we? I'm not sure. I don't see no path here. Oh, we climb up. Okay. I was going to say, there has to be something here. Damn. Not sure if they're going to allow us to continue there or not. Let's see what happens. No, the beginning of the friggin' beginning of that level. It's like, yeah, so. I know the original Ninja Gaiden had unlimited. Unlimited continues, I'm not sure. I think this one only has 5 or something that said there, but we're trying to save it for the moment so we can use them for later, hopefully, if we get farther, that is. Oh, man. It's easier to grab the fire wheel, I think, here for me, because there's flying enemies, jumping enemies, and you want to make it to that cave as soon as possible. Only got 2 health bars, that sucks. Probably respawn now. I don't know if the fireball thing can stop all this crap. I doubt it, but this bug up above, you gotta watch. It keeps firing. We only have so much health we can deal with, use here. I'm not saying that the other power-ups are not useful, but even if you're ready with this damn thing, I can still wallop you. Yeah, this is only level 3 here, guys. Level 3-2, but still. It's like, what the hell? It's like, once they made the first one, like, we gotta up that and make it harder. It seemed like, you know, like, I think they did had a good story. Well, it had good cutscenes. Shite. It's so too easy to get hit in this game. Let's say that. I like the fire wheel pretty good here. If you can live long enough. Debating should I do any more Ninja Gaidens or not. Damn. one thing don't get you, something else does. Like, my God, man. I don't know if we used it too soon. I guess good enough. We still have some... Can I use the damn fire wheel? What the hell? I got hit way too much there trying to throw the fire wheel. Apparently I didn't have enough for something. I don't know. That does help you if you have the fire wheel. We're almost dead already. I think that's a health potion there. I think better be. That'll help some. Okay, these things shoot out stuff pretty quick. You gotta watch out. And that thing can get you. Damn. See, they got stuff like everywhere here. Like, damn, they're like enemies coming at you from everywhere. I mean, no joke. Oh my God. If anything, it just keeps getting harder, not easier. Like, my God. Like, it's good to have the fire wheel, but yet it isn't. These enemies I don't think really shoot you, but they're annoying enough. These enemies hit you and do all kind of crap to you. I turn around slashing at them. It still didn't work. I was like, what the hell, Batman? Well, holla holla, dollar dollar. I don't know if I got much left in me. Oh my God, this is gonna... Ninja Gaiden was never known as the easiest game or anyway, but this is part 3. Damn. Like, that thing spawns at the weirdest angle and the weirdest time. Oh my God. Oh, son of a biscuit. I fell down and got hit more than I wanted to there. Hit me before I even got up there, you punk. Trying to hurry up and get over there so we can get our... I don't think we have enough Ninpo to use here. Too close to death, as usual. I could throw that stuff from the side as like... They also have a updated version on SNES, Super Nintendo, the Ninja Gaiden Trilogy. Oh my God. That does better graphics and stuff, you know, 16-bit to 8-bit, obviously. In my opinion, obviously. Whoa. Should be, obviously. Oh my God. It's very risky on whether you can live in this game or not to get where you want to go, because any little thing goes wrong, you're hit, and you can only take so much. Yeah, even if there's a healing bottle, it doesn't guarantee victory, but it sure helps. But we should have enough for another fire wheel here for a moment. A brief moment, but a moment nonetheless. I gotta watch out for this thing because it keeps shooting and it's hard to get to the edge. We just got our thing switched. This water makes you move around weird. Damn it. Ah. Son of a biscuit. I think when there continues, you have to start clear at the beginning of levels, so I don't really consider that a... It is, but it isn't a continue. I think they should always allow you to, you know, come back where you were because you earned your way there. That's the way I look at it. But that's my opinion on it anyway. But anyhow, shoot down, and it's not easy getting through this stuff. It's hard for me to judge what my favorite is because I love all the Ninja Gaiden games, but oh, there was one that was on a home system which was horrible. The Ninja Gaiden on Game Boy, oh, it's amazing for sure. But I think so anyway. I definitely took the formula of Ninja Gaiden and made it work for the Game Boy, the original one. I forget, it had a name too, but it was Ninja Gaiden. Damn. Oh, trying to move on this water sucks. Ah, sorry. This is just getting frustrating. These are some of the games that I wanted to play when I practiced more. I got a little better at it, but not, you know, no pro level. But I did get better at it at times. With all these enemies, and they won't stop shooting. This fire wheel is good for a while, but it burns up your ninpo power pretty fast. You can avoid some of this crap, but I think the water is what throws me off, because you're like going forward and then it throws you back like really quick. This thing shoots before you get over there, you're screwed. What more can I say? Ooh, that gave us a better advantage right now. No guarantees, but that's better, definitely. I don't know what the best power-up is here. We don't even got enough to throw anything, damn it. How the hell did I fall down through? Jerk. I jumped up. These are just some of the examples that I wanted to do for this game, but I think there's a scroll over here. I don't know what that does. If we can live long enough to get the damn thing. Holy hell, man. I don't know what that does exactly, but okay, I don't know how far you gotta go. I think we're heading the right way. I don't know. Not sure what all we're looking at here. There's a dragon sword. Be nice to get, but I don't know if we can get down there. What the hell's here? All these bosses are similar to bosses from the other Ninja Gaiden, which we probably won't be able to continue there, unfortunately. If you click game over, you clear from the beginning again. Okay, how far back did we save it? I think it was farther to the end of that level than what I thought. Trying to get the scroll and without getting hit too much. Trying to. I don't know. I forget what it does. It's been so long ago. Damn. I was trying to shoot up, but I don't think we got any ninpo. Oh my god. See this crap? They keep shooting stuff out at you, and you can touch them as well. You can't touch them at all, so it's pretty wicked. Trying to get used to being on the water. Moving around, like, not perfect, but a lot better than I am now. It's like, not easy. I think you gotta, well, you have to get rid of some of these eventually. You need to get through there. So that's not the best health we're in, but I guess that's all we got to work with right now. This is what you're facing. 5 continues, and they don't even allow you to continue where you're at the beginning of the stage, which isn't totally unfair, but whoa. It's like you try to work your way around, try to figure this out. It's like, crap. Oh, these dudes are just jumping, going everywhere. It's like they don't give you a break at all in this game. Whoa. I'm trying to find a route where I can avoid these dudes and still survive and land, but not get hit too much, which not easy to work with if you have no health, or next to no health. Oh my god. Usually that thing disappears when I go over there, but I'm not sure what makes it disappear, so if I knew what that was, I think now he won't go away now. I don't know what I did before to make him disappear, or I would keep doing it. Maybe it was a fluke. Okay, I guess if you jump to that platform there before he starts flying, I guess you're okay, but yeah, Ninja Gaiden was never known for being easy, not by a long shot. I thought I made it over there quick enough to get away from, but I didn't. See, there's little nitpicky things they throw into here, like, okay, you're dying, where's the health, for one thing. I jumped over there. It seems like sometimes it makes them disappear, and other times it doesn't. I don't understand it. Now he ain't disappearing at all. How long have we been streaming? Almost 50 minutes, so I guess we'll leave it there. I'll do a little bonus game if I can get my mouse to work, my cursor. If I can get this to capture, let me see. I gotta try here. Let's see. Okay, I think here's a game that some people wanted to see me play. Like, do you like other games? I have to bring the game up so I can click on that, and I'm trying to size it and everything. This is a mobile game. It's free. It's called Non-Stop Chuck Norris. You can get it for, I think, iPhone, Android. You can play it on okay, I'm just sizing it, getting it ready here. This is a game that was already been played. I forget, I had many accounts and had to start over again. I can't see how far over I am here because the damn chat thing's in my way. Wait a minute, you can only see right to there. So, okay, this is called Non-Stop Chuck Norris. This is originally a mobile game, and I think it was for free when it first came out. I think it's still around and free, as far as I know. I couldn't find a player or a game to start from the beginning. I tried to do that, plus, you know, working on Diablo 4 and different games, and I still can't figure that crap out. So this game is pretty much, you gotta use the mouse, like to click on your money pouches or whatever you want to call them. You're running around. I think pretty much you got to use the mouse the whole time. You're on you can use your controller, but I don't know how to set it. Each time after you beat like 10 enemies, 20 enemies, then the boss comes up and says how hard he is. But if you're getting popped for a lot of health, Um, you might want to grind and level up and upgrade your stuff first. I don't know if there's a lot of information out there for it. You can leave this running without you playing it. That's why a lot of times you see the game on. I can't get my Iron Maiden game to work, and this is the only other one that I like to play on a more average basis than some of the other games. Some of the other games either don't work or I just don't like them as much. I don't know. Not anything wrong with them. I guess if you like what you like what you like, that's for you. But I wanted to do a brand new, fresh start, but basically you start off on the rooftops or certain places, and then they get harder. They change the enemies. They, instead of wrenches, some of them have mufflers, guitars. There's other levels where you're going through like a multiverse like level that like has pizza flying by and cats. There's like a robo cat boss and there's a whole bunch of different bosses. Some are like harder, sometimes they're easier, but if they say super tough for anywhere above that, I'd say not chance it. If you have some C-Force, like the water him and his wife used to make, usually you have to get up in the hundreds of millions into the billions before you can really upgrade enough to make a difference on the rating of the boss, how hard he is. But if the enemies on the outside are still whopping you pretty good, it's a pretty good idea that the boss is going to hit you as hard. Some bosses might be the exception, but some bosses go down easier depending on what boss it is and how you attack it. You're pretty much in constant movement unless you're standing still swinging, but the game guides you through it. It'll keep playing like regular attacks by itself. It doesn't click all the buttons by itself. I'm clicking the buttons. The buttons at the bottom are kick, tagger, and shadow. You almost level I am 49. Now you almost have to have 50 or a million just to upgrade. Even the lowest armor or hat, I think, costs 50 million or whatever that would be considered before you can even upgrade again. And each time, like, you get a weapon or a higher upgrade, the more it's going to cost every time. The longer it's going to take the level and all that stuff. You can let your money set or grab it. It usually gives you a bunch at one time instead of just a little bit. It usually gives you a pretty good chunk. But the higher you level, the more you're going to need of money and C-Force. If you die, you need to get revived. I think if you die in the world, I don't know if they send you back to the beginning or where they reset you. I don't think the game truly ends. I don't know if there's an ending to it. I never was able to beat it. This is a pretty long game for just a mobile game, but I don't know, between the producers and Chuck, I guess somehow they came up with this game. They had a trailer about it, a very short trailer, but or like, do you want this or that, or are you kidding or what? And then he gives them like an evil eye, and then they're like, okay, Chuck, whatever you say. Yeah. I'm just giving you a basic description on how the trailer was. I've seen some people doing gameplay of this, but not really commentating or anything else. Not saying what level they're on, probably from the beginning. I'm level 49. I think we're on level 80 or 90. I don't know. There's a lot. I don't know how many levels altogether, but there's been a lot of levels since I started playing it till now. I think most of the accounts I have don't work anymore because each time you get a new device or whatever, you pretty much have to start a new game. So I played this multiple different times and got up pretty high and then had to start all over with another account. I don't know if you can do one after you have one and not delete it. I'm not sure, so I'm not going to mess with it. Iron Maiden, it will not work anymore. I can't get it to work on this thing, or I can't make it work on other things, so I don't know if I'll ever get to play it or not. This is a recording and a recording only, but you can watch it now or any time in the future, as long as it's still out there. I don't know how long it might survive. Being a video, I don't know if they're going to give it any more lifetime than a live video. I don't know how all this works. It's pretty new to me, so I made a few recordings, and out of a whole bunch, I released a couple on TikTok reluctantly, because I say reluctantly because a lot of the quality and a lot of the stuff was not turning out the way I wanted it to. I couldn't get the borders to come off, and I expect some to be duds or stupid, but I'm like, wait a minute, maybe I'll keep some in case we decide to do a bloopers or something one of these days, maybe. Not sure yet, don't quote me, it's just different ideas I got going through my head that might happen in the future. Working on different things. This is the first time I ever streamed this game. I played it different times for months and years, like on and off, some days more often than others. Like I said, you can keep this running, but you can die, but it'll keep going as long as you're good enough. Make sure you're leveled up good enough where you're not going to die a second later. But if you do the boss when you're still getting hit pretty hard, and then the next level's going to be just the same, if not harder, so it's best to level and get your stuff upgraded pretty decent before you think about moving on. So I'm using all the power of these. This is like a spin kick. Tagger does like multiple punches or attacks at once. You keep gathering money and leveling, but the higher you go, the longer it's going to take to gather money to do anything. See how far that took us, our health down there. I leveled up even more than what I should have it. Well, it took me forever. Once it says super tough, it takes forever to get that to go down to easy, or a more manageable level. And if you go easy, I usually grind after it says easy, and I still have problems on some bosses that are just hard no matter whether they're easy or not. Some are easier than others. It's hard for me to figure out which ones are which, because they had on the rooftops, but they had different enemies, and they went through the desert-like areas, the earlier levels. Then you go like against so many bosses in this Robo-Cat, I forget what the hell they call him, but if you fight him, beat him, you go to an alternate reality at some point. It has lightning, and it has like clouds spitting out rainbows and pizza flying at you and cats and stuff. I was on that level for the longest time, and I was going to record it when I was doing it. I thought I could start all over and demonstrate it more, but it's like, how long do I want to record this for? Well, I guess let me see if it'll allow me to adjust that. I'm going to try to take that edge off. I didn't see that till now. I never tried to record this. I tried Iron Maiden once. I don't know how it turned out. Iron Maiden and Chuck Norris are free games if they're still available. Well, I think Iron Maiden's game's a little newer. I think Chuck's been around longer. He turned 84 this year. His mother turned 102 this year, so that's pretty... You don't hear that very often. This was a pretty big deal that I never knew until much later about this. Once I found out about it, like, oh, I really want to play this and maybe stream it. And like, would anybody like to see it? I mean, sometimes Chuck's gets like a horse head and He's holding a rifle or machine gun. He's like swinging it like a weapon instead of shooting it. He had different cowboy hats, different boots. You can upgrade, keep upgrading as long as it's upgradable. I don't know if it ever reaches an end where you can't. I'm not sure about that. I haven't seen it happen yet, so I think there's like a leaderboard. I'm not sure if it's even live anymore. Well, it's just offline, like a leaderboard thing. I have gotten to the top 5 or 10, I think it was, rating overall. I forget how many levels. I don't know if the levels ever end. I mean, I'm not even sure about that. That's because every time you fight this, every time you got to get more money, you got to go more and more. The more bad guys you got to beat up. I'm showing my current setup, what I've been using. This shadow dude is stronger than your average shadow. You can do 2 shadow guys. You got the tagger, the kick, and the shadow. There's different kind of stones and power-ups you can use with these kick and these different variable attacks. This one has like a dark shadows that have red underneath them. They're like more powerful than the original shadows, which usually you don't get some of these till you've been through quite a few levels. This game is not to be playing and beaten in one night. This is a game just to mess around with whenever. I don't know if it can be beat. I never heard or seen anybody beating it. Most time, like I said, the trailer Chuck Norris released originally or earlier on with this game, and other people playing it, usually they just played it and didn't commentate or anything, or only played it for a little bit and that was it. Didn't explain anything. Right now we got a rifle he's swinging as a weapon instead of shooting it. There are some wild and funny different outfits you can get. I love the horse's head, but it kind of got old after a little bit. I'm like, I need higher armor. If you don't upgrade your armor, you're going to take a lot of hits, and it's going to take a lot more to get it up. If your new weapon usually is higher than what you upgraded your previous weapon, you can get different things. I don't know if they unlock animals or whatever. You can get different kind of animals, like a cat and different ones. Or raccoon, I don't know what all ones. I don't know if you get all the animal symbols, whether you get to use them in the game or not. I never got it to happen, so I couldn't tell you. Even though I played this a lot, this game is a lot just for a mobile game. It's kind of different to me. What I know of, phone game, this is kind of different. It's sort of like an action adventure, but it's like a continuously flowing game that it doesn't really stop unless you get hurt or killed. If you have a continues or C-Force, I know against the bosses, if you die, you have to use the C-Force to revive yourself. C-Force is a water that him and his wife made and released officially. It was C for Chuck, obviously, C-Force. You get like a bunch of old school goodness in this mobile game. And it's free, as long as you can still find it. I think it's still downloadable. It may work on some devices, it may not, depending on different things. I don't know what all, but it should be free and playable for everybody on mobile. I think Android and iPhone at one time it was anyway. I don't know if anything changed since then. That's been years ago, but since they first released it. So I never knew about it till many years later, so it was already out way before I heard of it. And I'm like a Chuck Norris fanatic, so basically I grew up with Bruce Lee and Chuck, so yeah, anything that they try to use that has these characters, Chuck, Bruce, or Jackie Chan, or anything like that, I like to play them because I love beat 'em ups and stuff similar to it. I love other genres as well, but I thought I'd demonstrate Ninja Gaiden 3. I know I won't get the whole way through it. Like I said, most of my life Ninja Gaiden has been a pretty hard game for me to get through to the end and beat it the whole way through. sometimes if I have like save states, the original Ninja Gaiden, I think you have infinite continues, maybe not. Maybe that's, I think Wizard and Warrior, some games had original infinite continues to begin with. See, I'm not even playing it, still going by itself. So you can tell the special moves that I'm using, like a spin kick or roundhouse, whatever you want to call it. They got different names in the game for them. You fight these gangs and a bunch of baddies. You got to keep battling to, you know, preserve peace and stuff on Earth. Pretty much. I don't know if they even say where this is supposed to take place, whether this is an alternate universe inside of a an alternate universe. I mean, I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine, but you can see Chuck better when he just has like a regular hat and stuff, but he can get like a horse's head and some more conventional or more Chuck looking or weird looking, depending on what it is. You can get a lot of different weapons and outfits and armor, or whatever you want to call them. I'd like to see if I got all the animal things, if they amounted to anything or not, whether it's collectibles or actually usable in the game. I'm not sure. I never could get it to work or have it happen if so. You can go and fight like in the top it says adventure. I don't know if the shop still works or not. I think you can buy stuff, like if you want extra C-Force or whatever they might sell, or outfits, or I'm not even sure what's in there. I never bought any. This is a free game. I'm keeping it free to play because I don't know how much longer it's going to be around. Hopefully for a lot longer to come, in my opinion, but that's just my feelings on it. But Iron Maiden's obviously one of my more favorite metal bands of all times, and when I heard about Iron Maiden Legacy of the Beast, I think it's Android. I don't think it's iPhone. I think Chuck's was iPhone at the beginning anyway. I'm not sure if it's just available as download because, you know, for people that are hardcore Chuck Norris or when they try the game out that never had a chance, whatever. This probably isn't for everybody. It's like sometimes I play it and leave it running, and other times I switch to other games or close it, you know, come back to it at times. I don't know. There's different times I left it running, and sometimes I close it, and I still got, you know, money and credits. I don't know how. I don't think it gives you like 100% like what you would normally get if you're standing, you know, clicking the buttons, fighting through each enemy and stuff. Timing can be part of how effective these moves work. It's not always easy to get the timing because they throw these dudes at different. Sometimes you can do a fuller kick or a fuller attack depending on. There's a shark swimming in the little water thing on top of the building. A little shark fin sticking out. Well, they had like body outlines on the top of the roofs and stuff. Guys that had guitars and cannons. I think these guys have really heavy wrenches and guitars compared to the other dudes on the roof like before. You have to basically depend on the money you get and your level if you're going to beat the boss or enemies in the level and stuff. See, like I can take my hand away, see no hands, it'll keep going itself. It won't use the spin attack, it won't use the tag or shadow, but it'll still keep fighting like a normal attack, like swinging. He'll keep running the whole time, unless he dies or something, or sometimes you have a challenge, you got to defeat so many enemies. That usually happens right after you beat a boss. Like beat 20 people, beat so many people, and you keep going down through the levels until you get those done. Then finally the boss will come up, however hard he is. At the level I'm at usually is fight boss super tough or tough. It's like usually takes a long time to make that come down. The button at the top in the middle, it says fight boss super tough. Well, unless you're a pro or know more about this game than I would suggest wait till it's easy and grind your butt off. leave it running. If you're busy, if you wanted to gather while you're not even playing it, I mean, it's possible. You can, I don't know if you shut it off completely, whether it still counts. I think it does some. I'm not sure how they average out how long you would have been, how much you get, like from one time to the next when you bring it up. Obviously, when you're fighting yourself, you can get up faster because you're killing them faster with your attacks and stuff. But if you get tired or you get busy, you don't have to worry about stopping, pausing it, because the game will go itself. Let's have make sure you're not so under leveled where you're gonna die like every fight. If you're losing health, that's pretty common, but as long as you're not losing a lot of it. Like, I'm losing more health than I like to right now, and I grinded a lot before I fought the last boss, and he was tough for too long, way too long. I don't know. He'd probably kill you pretty quick, and you'd probably burn up all your C-Force if you even have any left at this point. C-Force, I think, is a revival thing in the game. It's really water in real life that him and his wife released, sold at one time. I don't know if they still got the water thing they're doing anymore, or whether that's just, from the past, they still got water left from, production or whatever. The C-Force basically, against the bosses, it usually revives you. I don't know if you can do that in the level or not, or they just send you back to a certain part if you get beat up or lose your health, whatever. This is a game where you can leave it go. It'll still keep going itself. You can leave it running as long as your phone or your game's running. Even if you turn it off, the game might still count for something. It might not be as much, obviously. Over time, I think it only gives you so much over time, but the more you play it, the more you're going to get, because if you're there playing, the quicker you can kill these dudes and go round and round, like fighting them, like constantly moving. You can get combos, but I used to be able to get that combo or higher at times, but now I don't always worry about combos. They don't happen as much anymore. Again, this is a free game on Android or iPhone, or at least that's what it started out to be anyway. I think it's still free, but I'm not sure if it's just for Android or the iPhone still has anything to do with this game or not. I don't know. I never got to play the iPhone version, so I couldn't tell you. We can watch the trailer non-stop. Chuck Norris. Chuck is talking. I think it was just a little promo trailer, cartoon, or commercial thing for the game. They're like, what the heck would you want a pet squirrel, or why would you use this as a weapon? It's like, why are you swinging a rifle or machine gun, whatever this is, instead of shooting it? It's like they try to make it kind of funny and weird, but yet you still can go around beating up and gaining stuff all the time, whether it's a little bit or a lot. Usually by beating bosses or leveling up, that's usually when you get most of your stuff. Sometimes they give you armor, sometimes they give you a weapon. You never know what they're going to give you. Usually it's going to be the same level, if not higher, than what you already had previously. Leveled up your other weapon or armor. So he had a horse's head there for a while on the other level. It had the pizzas and the cats flying by. I think that was the alternate universe after defeating the Robo-Cat boss. I think we're level 59. I think the levels in the game is higher or different than what level you are. I'm not sure what the highest level you can be or how high you can upgrade. If it ever stops at all, I'm not sure. If you have this on your phone or can play it on PC, you can just leave it running in the background. You still be getting money and leveling, but at a much slower rate. But yeah, it'll still be counting. By turning it off, I think you still get stuff over time, but it's probably reduced compared to what you would playing it normally. But I think that's why they call it non-stop, because he just keeps running and moving unless he dies or something, or stop to go through the level or, you know, celebrate beating a boss or something. Usually he's running like when he's outside. And the levels, usually he don't stop, you know, maybe to whack and hit until the enemies are destroyed, and then he keeps moving. Either, well, you don't control his running, he'll run no matter what, but you can control his attacks, upgrades, and stuff like that. I love the shadow and tiger power that I got going on here. Usually takes them up pretty quick. There's usually a lot of enemies that hit hard. Some have cannons. There's cannons that come alive, cactus that come alive. That was in the desert levels. I think you can get different animals. You can match them up, but I'm not sure if you get to use them or they're just like bonus things or not. You can jump in an adventure. It's like a tournament thing. You can see how far you go. They keep throwing bosses and enemies, trying to kill you as fast as they can. The farther you make it, I don't know if you get any rewards or anything, or you lose anything. Not sure. I used to do the adventure and all the other ones, but I'm like, this is challenging enough and it's enough for me to enjoy playing it. If you time your spin kick right, you can keep spinning and not stop, but sometimes they block your attack if you wait too long, or you can miss if you go too late. Some attacks are easier to hit with than others. You can pick between a lot of different stuff. A lot of them are inside this end book. At the top, see Deadly Kick. I'm using push-up stone. You can do like basic clap stone. You can do volcano, life, shadow, gold, basic, predator, tagger. You can. I might switch to that. I'm not sure if that's the best one to use or not. Then you got beard, power, basic, rugged, vault, essence, and I think you got to be level 50 to open that stone. So apparently, according to this thing, if it's still right, we at least level 50 or not higher. I think we're only one level away from that right now. The beard can bring out shadows or like suck them into you. Like this beard attack like makes a black hole and it sucks them into you. There's different kind of beard tagger and push-up attacks or kick attacks, whatever you want to go with. Beard can pull enemies in and kill them faster, but they can also punch you more. You can add another combo. You got to wait till they recharge. You can see like the counter counting down every time I click it. And I keep saying, "Oh, you're a wimp. Why don't you upgrade?" And usually they give you that idea whenever. Yeah, like this game is hard to record because it takes too long to record and show you everything, because it is a very long game, especially for a cell phone game. But it's like if you just want a game or you want to beat people up, run through and earn stuff, you can do that. If you want to, you can just play it when you're on and shut it off, give it a try. I mean, might not like it at all. I love it because I think probably wouldn't be Chuck Norris game, I probably wouldn't be playing it. That's the way I look at it. But anyway, they keep saying different stuff. Just basically, it's like, you know, text or not any voice to it. It's just something that comes out of their mouth. There's, you know, very similar levels, but they have different graffiti, different like roof things on the roof. Each time you get higher and higher, it changes. You can play through the desert. You can go like on different rooftops. I said the one thing that I saw said level 40 before you could do anything with it, before you could get it. The next power up, it'll probably say the next level when we hit 50. Now that we made it this far, it's going to keep getting harder and harder. See, like my green bar is moving a lot. I usually don't try to go too far ahead until it slows down and doesn't move as much before I try to fight the boss or continue to the next section or whatever. You have to beat the boss before you can progress, that's for sure. You can probably fight him at any time as long as you click on the button, but you got to be forewarned. If he's super tough or even easy, most bosses are still usually hard enough, let's say that anyway. It's best not to use up all your C-Force to keep dying to continue on a boss unless you... There's no way out of it, no way you can change it. It's too late, but you can... I always try to wait till it says the boss is easy, and then I grind up another level or so and upgrade my stuff. Right now it's taking me 40 or 50 just before I can upgrade anything. So even though it was lesser, you know, earlier levels before, it was still a lot. It's always seemed like a lot. I've been using different power-ups. I switched a couple around to show you a few moves here. See, these dudes are taking quite a few hits even with me attacking. Imagine without. You can die or lose your health, but you try to kind of leave when you're at a better level to do so. I don't think they'll send you the boss unless you click on it. At least I don't think it's possible, maybe, but you gotta usually wait a long time to fight a boss, and grinding and upgrading and all that for money, minis, holla holla, dollar dollar. Anyway, already 5 in the afternoon. I'm not sure when I'm going to get my supper or get something to eat. Probably might be a little later. I prefer at least try to get some recording done. I didn't really feel like streaming right now. Don't ask me why, I don't know. I just feel hot, and I felt like, well, if I want to put my energy into something, what do I want to do for my page, for you guys and all that. I'm not getting the timing the best because some of these I used before and sometimes I switch. Usually you get different ones. Sometimes you want to try. They'll tell you what they are. The end book switches your powers. The little satchel in the bottom right, that's where you upgrade your weapons and armor and all that. You can get, I don't know how many C-Forces you can get in the game. I think you used to be able to buy some of this stuff. I don't know if you can or not. This was a free game overall. You can gain stuff, but usually it takes a while, and I don't know how you get it all. Mostly from fighting bosses or getting certain achievements and stuff like that. Like if you do like 100 roundhouse kicks, they might not call it that in the game, but I like the push-up, but the kick is pretty cool too. Beard attacks can vary, or shadow. There's different ones you can add on here. I'm assuming this is probably released in the 90s or 2000. It's probably been many years ago now. I didn't look at the exact date, but I know it's been around for a while. This is a game I didn't know about till much later. I didn't know how to capture, you know, a mobile phone or any of those kind of games. I did Iron Maiden there a while back. I can't get it to work or play on anything now. BlueStacks, it doesn't seem like it wants to load or play right on my PC. I don't know if it's blocking it or the files are corrupt where it doesn't work anymore. I don't know, but it won't play Maiden on this one. It used to, but now it won't. I think it's still a game, but you have to have the right device and stuff to be able to play it or record it and all that. So I usually use OBS. I started off as a phone streamer a long time ago. Live streams mostly is what I have been about for almost 6 years now. At times I dwelled into trying to do some recordings, but a lot of it was practice or learning. Most recently I just been trying to release more the way they are, so that way you can see the rough cut of how Brad Guy usually does things in a stream or recording, trying to do more recordings and do a few less live videos. I might eventually get back to do more of them. It just depends. Tuesday nights are usually off if I'm able to. I usually stream on Global Stream Machine live. I think we only go on one page, so as far as I know. But I usually do live streams on Facebook and other pages, but I thought I'd see what you guys thought of some recordings that I've been working on. I'm just working on, well, it's the end of May already. It'll be June tomorrow, I think, because it's already the 31st. May right now. It's about 5:04 in the afternoon, so this is live right now, but it's only a recording only. This is not going to be a live one unless we do another playthrough live, but I don't know if I don't know if I can delete this and start a new one, or if I can start another one somehow. I'd have to figure it out and have it timed right and make it work. This game here, depending on the device, if you lose a device, your phone or the emulator using it on, whatever you want to call it, you will lose the game and you have to start over. I don't know if you can do it start it any other way or not. I know Iron Maiden, you have like a thing that keeps track. This one, I don't think it keeps tracks as easily as that game. At least I don't think so. Could be wrong, but from what I know, I don't think so. We might go another 5-10 minutes to call it here soon. I get to playing, sometimes I forget how long I've been playing or streaming or recording, whatever the case might be. I'm too hot and tired to go through with a stream, so I was like, why not try a recording? Get something out there. I figured I'd continue with the Ninja Gaiden series since we did the other two just a little bit ago, not too long ago. Okay, so that little thing that came up, that's usually money, but sometimes this other stuff that pops up there. You can upgrade with a satchel down the bottom, or you can go up here, change your kicks and stuff. That's deadly kick, that won't do the push-up anymore. Fierce. Okay, I like the shadow. Vault. Rugged. Then you can click on shadows. They can be reapers, haste. I think that's the one I was using, the deadly kick and the haste shadow. The essence beard, that can be changed to these other ones. That one says you can get extra coins by putting that on. I don't know, I never noticed it, but it can be good to put something for extra coinage, because my poor old computer, it won't load or open certain programs that used to, or games. Diablo 4 is still not working. I talked to different people about it, showed it to them. They didn't know what to do or what was happening, why it wouldn't open. Some files won't open and close or open at all. I still don't know what's causing it, so I'm trying to do more retro on recordings and live, just whatever, I guess. I don't know. Trying to get some more recorded videos and do live videos sometimes, but not all the time. I don't know if that actually gives the extra coiny it's supposed to, but you can make shadow dudes come out. I think the way we got it now with the beard, it doesn't summon the shadow guys. You have to select the shadow for those to come out. I think the shadow dudes are pretty tough. You can get a double shadow, or you can get, I like the one with the red circles. Let me see if I can figure that out. Shadow Reaper. Okay, I think Reaper. You can do double, that brings out 2 shadows. Heal, basic. I like the deadly kick and the shadow. There's no cooldown. See how there's like a red swirl underneath his legs? That like hurts him way more. Spin kicks are pretty deadly themselves, but mixed with this combo, I think it works pretty well. Keep clicking your money so they add up. It will add you hundreds, if not millions of dollars each time you get that to show up there after you beat up quite a few enemies. This is the current setup and level. I'm at 49. When you start, obviously you're not as high as level. They're not as high level, but they're higher than you are. You got to, work your way through, try to survive. Keep upgrading, keep leveling, fighting bosses as you see fit. I usually wait till it says easy or after before I even think about fighting the boss. Tough in that, I would not suggest it one at all. That's usually just the highest level the boss is. And if you want to lower, you got to keep working through levels and stuff to make it go down. Leveling up might help it go down some. But I gauge myself off how I'm fighting and surviving in the level. Like if I beat the boss, if they're going to be higher level, am I going to be able to get past them or not? Without, losing too much health, maybe even dying, losing all my health. I might upload this today or sometime soon, I'm not sure yet. I think they're good enough now where they're passable. I don't really have a whole lot of editing skills or tools, so I can't really do a whole lot of that right now. But I hope to learn more of editing and get help with it at times so we can do more stuff at times. If I can learn it better myself, I'll do more, but for now, this is going to have to be bare bones recording without minimal, if any, editing. I did learn with some of those ones, like to make a beginning and an ending, but I couldn't go in between or pick certain parts out and that take them out. I don't know if there's any free ones that do that. I know most of the free ones, they just go from A to B. You can like take off the beginning or the end a little bit, or like a chunk in the middle or a certain part. You can only do it like once per video, as far as I know. I mean, some people talk about thumbnails and stuff. I haven't really had any practice or learning on that kind of stuff. Maybe one of these days we'll get some of that stuff started, figured out one of these times, but it'll probably be a while. It's going to be a progression over time, not right away. Just some of the things was thinking of or planning to do. See, the shadow brings out like a shadow chuck. But depending on what shadow it is, you bring out what it does. I like this one. He's like black and he has like red swirls underneath him when he comes out. He's one of the higher evolutions of the shadow chucks that are in the game. One of the higher ones, maybe not the highest, but higher than any of the ones we had so far. With this combo, it seemed like he loses less health and he takes them out a little faster, so it seemed like a good combination for right now. At least with this shadow, there's no cooldown. Well, it's supposed to be very minimum time before it has to reload again. Once it says reset, you can definitely click them back anyway. Supposed to be little to no time, but it's definitely stronger attack with these shadow ninjas with the yellow swirlies underneath them. They do disappear. You have to, if you're wanting them to keep coming out, you got to keep clicking them to come out, or whatever, hitting the button, whatever you're using it on. See, there's like an outline of a body, like up on the roof. They add different things, even though they might be similar areas. The desert definitely was different. A lot of these levels you're prepared to spend a lot of time on before you can switch to another level. Maybe a little faster when you first start, but when you get higher, it's definitely going to take way, way longer. See, they're taking, a pretty good chunk out of my health, but they're not killing me. There's no way to avoid that all the time that I know of anyway. One might give you more money or more energy or more damage, things like that, but see, I'm level 49. Them bars don't go up easy. The top left, you see the little blue sticking out. That's to go the whole way to the end and clear back through before you can get your next life. That's a long ways. A long, long ways. Each enemy seems to keep getting harder to defeat, and they can hit harder. See, now they're carrying like muffles and guitars and heavier wrenches and whatnot. The desert had a bunch of different enemies for sure. These enemies are similar but yet different from the earlier rooftop levels. Not that all of it's rooftop, but there's probably at least a couple levels that are based off a rooftop. But they do change each section depending on how far you get through each one. You will not progress until you beat the boss or whatever quests that they give you. They don't happen all the time. Mostly after beat a boss is usually when you defeat 10 people, defeat 20 people, and then after you do that a couple times, and it starts like, brings up fight boss, what level there are. If they're super tough or easy, I'd recommend leveling a lot before you thought about fighting the boss. Usually it helps if you do that, because even then you might die and have to use a C-Force. Depends on how hard he hits. Some bosses are easier than others, some are not. It's not always easy for me to know because I think they keep changing the bosses around. There's some that are like a Robo-Cat, some are like dudes, some you beat the dudes to begin with, and then after a while they start breaking into parts or pieces or bringing out multiple enemies while you're, I don't know if it's from the boss or from enemies themselves, but yeah, this game is meant to be long-term, like play it however you want if you want to. It's not anything you have to do. It's just a game that I like to play to pass the time and try to keep my fingers moving. paying attention. When I get busy or something, I can just leave it go. It'll play itself. Like, just don't get yourself too far over your head where you're dying a lot. Make sure you grind levels like you never grinded before. Like, for a phone game, and to have this combo of stuff is probably not common, especially back then, unless you had an RPG, beat 'em up action, something. But this is kind of what this is, I guess you'd say. It's like a hybrid, I guess you'd call it. I don't know, that's the best way I can describe it. So when you open your pouch, it'll tell you that's 47.2K just to level that once. That's 200. That's 1.09 million to level now. The hat's 58.9K. I tried to up the weapon a few times there to hit harder. I didn't even change the level of the boss at all. Now we can hit harder, but we lost most of our money real quick. That's how quick money goes in this game. You really got to build it up high to get any decent upgrades done. The shadow one I like because you can throw it and it takes off itself until it's done. You have to keep re-releasing it, but the beard attack is pretty good, but I think this combo is working better than the push-up and the beard attack. At least it seems that way to me anyway. You have to wait till they reset before you can use them again. Sometimes you can just go right through them, and other times they get stopped if they catch you before you get the full swing going. See, they won't show anything on this satchel until you have something that can at least be upgraded once. That takes, I think, before 40 or 50 million before you can get that to show up over there. Just for one upgrade. That's probably the hat or the vest. The vest or the body armor and the weapon usually costs the most to upgrade, more than the hat. But the hat still is like $500,000 or more. So yeah, it's like, or they're up there in the millions, and even if you got like hundreds of million or billions, even then you might not even be able to change the boss status or get high enough to where you want to be. It might help some. I think after we go around a couple more times, we'll probably end it here. We started off playing Ninja Gaiden 3, The Ancient Ship of Doom. Now I'm playing non-stop Chuck Norris. Hope you all enjoyed it. I'm going to end it here. Hope you all enjoyed it. See y'all again soon. This is Bry Guy out. Peace.